Uh, Breaking news, at least for me. For those of you who don't know, Markiplier, that internet personality from that other video platform, recently announced that he was making a movie, and then stated rather cryptically that no one on Earth would be able to figure out what he was doing. He was right. He is adapting the indie game Iron Lung, which is nuts on so many levels. For starters, and for those who don't know, here's the basic storyline for that game. You're a convict on a failing submarine, exploring an ocean on an alien moon made of blood. And there may or may not be something living in the blood, which is bad news for you. Imagine selling that to a major movie studio. Yeah, but, will soccer moms in the Midwest get it? What's more, Mark wrote the script. He's going to star in it. And he self-financed it. He's also filming in Austin, which is kind of cool. All legit bonkers stuff, and I'm actually really super happy for him because this is something he's always wanted to do, is make a movie. And as much as he loved the game and sang its praises, obviously it was important to him, so I suspect he's going to do his best to honor it and make the best adaptation possible. But can we please just take a moment to just appreciate how nuts this is? This is a theatrical release for an indie game adaptation. And yes, I know, we are getting a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but that has been part of the zeitgeist for like years now. Now, credit where it's due, Iron Lung was a scary game. It made a splash, no pun intended, because everyone in the world seemed to make a Let's Play of it because it was a scary game. But a movie adaptation? This is wild. I'm super happy for Mark, don't get me wrong, but I might be more happy for David Zemansky, the creator of the game. Can you imagine making a tiny little game with your own blood, sweat, and tears, and then it becomes this success on all these different video platforms, and then one of the biggest creators from one of those platforms approaches you with this idea of turning your game into a movie? There are some high-profile video game franchises that have existed for decades that still do not have their own film adaptations. And that's not from the lack of trying either. I don't want to jump the gun, because I know that I'm kind of operating on, excitement right now. But I think Markiplier might have done something here, in that he kind of delivered on what he promised he would do. In the past, he's been pretty vocal about how he was going to show, and other creators like him, that Hollywood was not necessary to make the things that they wanted to do. And I think this is exactly what he meant. Because again, imagine navigating the Hollywood labyrinth of just pure BS in order to get this same movie pitch in front of someone from some major studio with maybe the chance of them considering it. That's a near impossible task. And who knows how many different creators and different projects have been turned away by these same people over the years, by these same bigwigs who, could have made something special if they'd just only been given a chance. I would like to think that this is some kind of tipping point. I would like to think this might force some changes. But let's be realistic here. Let's not get our hopes up. Could mean a lot of things. I mean, the movie still has to be good, so let's just kind of hope it is. Either way, good luck to Mark and David. Congratulations. I cannot wait to spend a couple of hours on the Iron Lung with you someday in the near future. It will still be a hell of a ride. Also, that moment needs to be in the movie somewhere, Mark. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I trust you on this. I'm trusting you that that moment is going to be in it. You know what I'm talking about.